Genesis chapter 14. 4 kings, Amraphel of Babylonia, Arioch of Ellasar, Chedorlaomer of Elam, and Tidal of Goiim, joined together to fight a war. They went to war against 5 other kings, Bera of Sodom, Birsha of Gomorrah, Shinab of Admah, Shemeber of Zeboiim, and the king of Bela, also called Zoar. These 5 kings were allies and joined their armies in the Siddim Valley, which is now the Dead Sea. For 12 years they had obeyed King Chedorlaomer, but in the 13th year they decided to rebel and stop following him. In the 14th year, Chedorlaomer and the other 3 kings came with their armies and attacked. They defeated the Rephaim in Ashteroth Karnaim, the Zuzim in Ham, the Emim in the plains of Kiriathaim, and the Horites in the mountains of Edom, chasing them all the way to Elparan, near the desert. Then they turned back and went to Kadesh, also known as En-Mishpat. They took over the land of the Amalekites and defeated the Amorites who lived in Hazazon Tamar. Then the 5 kings, Sodom, Gomorrah, Admah, Zeboiim, and Bela, got ready to fight in the Siddim Valley. They fought against the 4 kings, Elam, Goiim, Babylonia, and Ellasar. It was a big battle, 5 kings against 4. The valley was full of sticky tar pits. When the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah tried to run away, they fell into the pits. But the other 3 kings escaped to the mountains. The 4 kings took everything from Sodom and Gomorrah, including all the food. They also took Lot, Abram's nephew, who was living in Sodom, along with everything he owned. But one man escaped and went to tell Abram, the Hebrew, what had happened. Abram was living near some special trees that belonged to Mamre the Amorite. Mamre and his brothers, Eshcol and Aner, were Abram's friends and allies. When Abram heard that his nephew had been taken, he called together all the trained men in his camp. There were 318 of them, and they chased after the 4 kings all the way to Dan. At night, Abram divided his men into groups and surprised the enemy. He defeated them and chased them all the way to Hobah, north of Damascus. Abram brought back everything that had been taken. He also rescued his nephew, Lot, all his belongings, the women, and the other people. After Abram won the battle, the king of Sodom came out to meet him in the Shaveh Valley, also called the King's Valley. Melchizedek, the king of Salem, was also a priest of the Most High God. He brought bread and wine to Abram. Melchizedek blessed Abram and said, "May the Most High God who made heaven and earth bless you, Abram. May the Most High God who gave you victory over your enemies be praised." Then Abram gave Melchizedek 1/10 of all the things he had brought back. The king of Sodom said to Abram, "You can keep all the things you brought back, but give me my people." Abram replied, "I promise before the Lord, the Most High God, the maker of heaven and earth, that I will not keep anything that belongs to you, not even a thread or a sandal strap. Then you can never say, 'I made Abram rich.' I will take nothing for myself except what my men have already eaten. But let my friends, Aner, Eshcol, and Mamre, take their share,